I hate when I see a man that's so fine and then I pass him and he doesn't say anything. Like when people say, oh, girls don't shoot they shot. Yes, they do. If I look at you like this, like say you walking this way and I'm walking like this, and if I look at you like this, that's me shooting my shot. Come say something.
Y'all, when women get rejected, oh, it's deep. I don't know what it is, but we do not handle it well. Actually, I do know what it is, and I'm gonna tell you in this video. Women desire to be desired. Okay, that is something you're gonna see in every woman. She wants to be desired. Some people allow their desire to run them. Some people can harness their desire, but all women deep down want to be desired. And so when she's not desired or does not feel desirable, she takes that internally. I mean, it makes her sad. It can cause depression. It can cause anxiety. It can cause you to feel like you're not good enough. It can cause hopelessness. I mean, it gets very deep. Because of that, I think a lot of women don't put themselves out there. I think it boils down to one simple thing, that as women, we have to accept that looks matter. And we can fight it, we can argue it, but looks matter. And when a man's not attracted to us, it hits deep. Because most men are rejecting you because they're not attracted to you.
If you don't desire them, they'll desire you. Facts.
Single older women are shocked that men are rejecting them, easily, calmly, and without apology. No speeches, no explaining. Just a polite no and moving on. The real surprise isn't rejection, it's how little effort men now put into delivering it. Punchline? Indifference hurts more than insults.
Whoa, sorry, what do you think you're doing? She's way too pretty for you, and you're just like so mid, just walk away.
Damn, okay. You know what? No, she is pretty.
She's very pretty.
Pretty ugly.
Off today and decided to take myself to happy hour, and I was like, I'm by myself, everybody's still working. Let me go to happy hour and put myself out there, sit at the bar, have me a drink, an appetizer, and see if I see anybody. I am single and ready to mingle. How is my husband gonna find me at home? So I try to be outside more. And so I went to this restaurant and sat at the bar. It was happy hour, and I was like reluctant to, go to this place, but I walked in and I see 3 black guys sitting at a table. And I was like, okay, well, I can sit on this side of the bar, or I can sit on this side of the bar closer to them. And yeah, we're looking for the same person. They looking for who I'm looking for. So that part. Life of a single 41-year-old woman. I'm trying.
They expected hesitation. Men delivered certainty. Men used to second-guess themselves, overthink, and chase approval. Now they assess, decide, and disengage. No drama. No guilt. Punchline? Confidence looks cold when you're used to leverage.
Let me tell you a story of what it's like being a woman in the US. Just about an hour ago, I had a company come over to my property to give me an estimate to take down some trees. Now, the gentleman who showed up was in his late 70s, and he had been to my property 3 years ago to take down some other trees. And he saw me and my partner, who's also a woman, and said to us, I cannot believe the 2 of you are still here. I cannot believe you have made it here 3 years. 2 women living out on a giant property in this rural community. How could you do it? I mean, he looked me square in the face and said that he expected us to fail. Just like that. Because that's how he grew up. That's what he was raised to believe, that women are less than, or women are incompetent, or women can't do things for themselves. But yet, here we are, 3 years later, making it work. And for what it's worth, my partner has taken down tons of trees on our property. But these specific ones are really big, and we need to call in some help.
Rejection used to be rare. Now it's routine. Attention once flowed freely. Validation was guaranteed. But when men learned their value, access stopped being automatic. Punchline? Scarcity changes behavior on both sides.
This is exactly what's happening at bars and clubs because men are no longer falling for it. They are no longer just throwing their money out at women that do not take them seriously. They are no longer willing to waste their time, effort, and resources. But because of this, women are out here trying to give men a bad rap. Like they're saying, what's wrong with men these days? They used to go to war. Now they just want to be treated like a woman at a bar. But that is just not the case because men will absolutely put in just as much effort as they always have into pursuing you. But it takes one thing, and that one thing is that he has to know that you are taking him seriously. Because one of the number one resources to a man is his time, and he doesn't want you to waste it. And even if it's a short-term thing, like he just doesn't want to leave that relationship and have a messed up head and a messed up heart. Because that man just wants a future with somebody that he can really fall in love with and grow old with. Which is why he already knows with like 95% certainty that him paying for your drink at the bar is not going to bring him closer to that.
Men aren't intimidated, they're uninterested. It's not fear, it's filtering. Men are asking one simple question: does this add peace to my life? If the answer is no, the decision is instant. Punchline? Peace is the new standard.
Don't approach me in public unless I come to you.
Wow.
Or unless I give you an eye. Because one thing about me...
That sounds like the mafia. Like, don't approach me unless I approach you.
Do you know what? Let me actually stop. Let me stop. I don't actually mind being approached. I don't mind guys like coming up to me and talking to me. Let me be really real. Yeah. If you are not tall, sexy, with amazing chat, don't waste your time.
Nobody told me to expect sexual rejection as a woman. Nobody prepares you. From the time you start walking as a little girl, they're like, hey, everybody wants in there. You got to build a perimeter and keep everyone out. I was so busy trying to keep people out of me, I never thought I'd have to talk someone into me. Men take sexual rejection much easier because they're prepared for it. From the time they start walking, they're like, hey, Brent, you're a little creepy. Maybe keep an eye on that. You're going to need to get consent, which is a noise she makes, not a feeling you feel.
Standards didn't disappear, they reversed. Men stopped proving themselves and started evaluating. Suddenly, being experienced isn't impressive, and independence isn't attractive if it comes with baggage. Punchline? The resume matters when the job is long-term.
Even look in your direction. But not only that, so many women have taught men over the years that all men are predatorial, so the good men of the world gave up. And it's so funny because women will constantly say that men don't listen, but now that men are listening, y'all are wondering where the good guys are at, why they don't approach you anymore, and why men are just simply not interested. And why the hell would they be interested? They don't know if they're going to be the next subject of all men are trash content on social media. They don't know if they're going to be accused of doing something they didn't do.
Is he someone that's your type? Why? What makes him not your type?
Height.
Okay. So you want a taller, a little tall.
Yes.
This lady is 70. 70. She is 70 years old. Still talking about height. When does this stop? When? When does it stop? When? When does it stop?
The confusion is real because the rules changed quietly. No announcement. No debate. Men just stopped negotiating attraction and stopped lowering expectations. Punchline? The game didn't end, the players upgraded.
That generally as liberal women age and gravity takes over, they become more, the article doesn't say that. They become more open to dating a conservative man.
Weird.
However, their openness with age might all be for nothing. According to the study, as conservative men get older, they actually become less open to dating a liberal. The result of the study are not definitive by any stretch of the imagination, though there is a certain kernel of truth to it. There are plenty of young men in the world who might not be full-on mega diehard, but hold conservative beliefs. They are not so far right as to be unwilling to date a liberal, right? You just went somewhere.
Stay with me.
I have a question already for you. That's where I'm going with this. They may have voted for Trump, but they are fairly open-minded. Young liberal women, on the other hand, would outright reject this person as potential romantic or life partner. It doesn't matter if he voted for Trump but disagrees with the president's tariffs or deportation policy. There is no nuance for liberal women. They are completely intolerant. And it's this intolerance that leads to conservative men becoming more closed off in older age.
What shocks them most is how fast the rejection happens. No flirting phase. No free dinners. No, let's see where it goes. Men assess once and decide. Punchline? When men know what they want, the answer comes quick.
Men don't really approach women that much anymore for a lot of different reasons, I think. But personally, I want to be approached. I would love to meet someone in real life versus online. And as long as it's a respectful approach, I'm always going to be nice. Even if I'm not interested, I'm never going to be rude to the guy. But I think as women, we have to give a signal that we are interested before most men will feel like it's okay to like actually approach you. Personally, I'm not going to approach a man. That's not me, but I will make it clear that I'm interested. I will pretty much give him an open invitation to approach me through eye contact, smiling at him, physically like getting closer to him in whatever vicinity that we're in. And if he doesn't take that invitation, then I would just assume he's taken or he doesn't have the confidence to come up to me, which just means he's not for me. I'm gonna try harder to meet people in real life.
They assume you're a playboy. They want to have metrics to disqualify you or to make them feel better about themselves for not making an approach on you. They like you, they see you, they're like, bro, this guy's attractive, I really like him. But they're so nervous to make an approach, they're gonna think of so many different things to not make that approach. Most common one is, oh, he's probably a playboy, he probably gets so many girls, he's probably got a girlfriend, he's probably got this, he's probably got that, I've got no chance, or there's no point me trying to talk to him because he's just gonna cheat on me. And that's a very common assumption that you'll get when you're attractive, because they think you get girls knocking on your door every fucking minute of the day, trying to give you some box, trying to give it up to you, when that's not actually the reality. They understand how easy it is for them to get guys, they think it's just as easy for an attractive guy to get girls.
Men realized attraction isn't charity. They're not here to compensate for time, past choices, or regret. Interest is mutual or it's nothing. Punchline? Desperation left the chat.
World, there are straight men who do not like women. I'm gonna explain. Let me cook. Just let me cook. I asked in the football locker room once, I said, hey bros, like, what's something that y'all like about women that's not sexual or physical or any of that shit? Crickets. So then they tried to flip it. They tried to ask me the same question. I said, okay, you know, I feel like women are nurturers. I feel like you can let your guard down a lot around women. I feel like you can be a lot softer around women. You ain't got to be on no tough guy, macho man shit all day. I feel like it's amazing hearing the female's perspective for once. You feel me? Like they sense of humor is a lot different. It's so many reasons that I can go on and on about why I like women, right? And like, then on the internet, right, we see podcasts all the time, multiple podcasts, and the hosts, they whole topic of discussion is just degrading women and just saying how horrible females are and why men need to put their guard up and protect themselves. And I'm like, damn, bro, like, do y'all like, and I don't know the name for it. I feel like we can all kind of connect and, you know, we can agree that there is a name for it. I'm not gonna say it, but it's just very, very weird. We can just call it weird. That's why I'd be thrown off, like, when a motherfucker say, like, oh, Mason, you a lover boy. I'd be like, how are you not? Like, damn, like, you don't like your girl? Like, what the fuck? Like, how don't you like your girl? So I personally, I don't want to put a name to it. You feel me? I don't want to get canceled, but I just want to say, don't ignore the signs. Like, any guy that gets a thrill out of degrading women, any guy that runs under his boys the moment after he get done doing some sexual shit with a girl and he goes to them to get the satisfaction and the validation for whatever the shit he did, it's a name for that shit. And I'm gonna just label it weird. Yeah.
And the hardest truth? Men are fine either way. Relationship or solitude. Partnership or peace. There's no panic, no urgency. That calm is what shocks people the most. Final punchline? When men can walk away smiling, rejection loses its power.
What are men doing wrong?
Oh, a lot. Whether it's the chicken or the egg, the men are not asking women out. Now, the bottom line is we're having a problem post-pandemic where men are not asking women out. I don't know if it's a white man disease right now.
I think it's soy milk.
They're afraid they're going to get
I'll tell you what it is.
canceled.
My experience pre-Lauren, when I was running around my single days, like we didn't have the apps, and if you saw a woman, you had to go up.
Right. At the bar, the restaurant, the gas station, they used to come up to you at Whole Foods and say, hey, can you help me with this? Is this a good salad dressing?
Yeah, and you had to show you were interested, and you had to say something.
Take their number.
It is harder, I think, and also because
But
of
you
that.
saw what you're getting in person, so you knew that it wasn't a lie
That's
on
true.
the apps.
And because of that, also, I think when you found somebody, you were much more
Interested.
Yeah, and you stayed longer.
The
because,
level of interest is higher.
Yeah, and I didn't have 18 other options, right? There was,
If this doesn't work out, fuck her. I'm going to go to the next one.
Now it's like, hey, I have 15 things. They didn't check one of the things. Let me swipe 18 other times. I'm done with this one.
And the calm reaction afterward says everything. No guilt, no second thoughts, no backtracking. Men go back to their routines, their goals, their peace. Final punchline? When rejection costs nothing, it's easy to give.
Men stopped playing by the rules, and now everyone's freaking out. Let's break down why silence has become the loudest move.